What's up guys, Groovy Guitar Dude here with a beginner guitar tutorial for Wander to LA by WRLD and Justin Bieber. If this video helps you out, hit that like and subscribe button, and the guitar that we're jamming on today is called a Faith Blood Moon Neptune. Guys, the first thing you want to know to play Wander to LA on guitar is that in order to keep this song as accurate and beginner friendly as possible, we're going to capo up to 7th fret. And if you don't have a capo, I'll link to get this capo for free right up here. The next thing we would usually go over for a song is the structure, but for Wander to LA, we're actually going to repeat the same chord progression with the same strum patterns through the entire song. So you don't need to worry about the structure for this one. And the last thing that you want to know before we dive into Wander to LA is the 3 chords that you need to play this song. The first one is A minor 7. The next one is A sharp major 7. And the last one is C add 9. And I'll have chord charts for all of those in the pinned comment below for those of you who need them. And with all that in mind, guys, let's dive into Wander to LA. Guys, this is a groovy new song from WRLD and Justin Bieber. I'm really stoked to share this one. It's got a really cool and fun guitar part that repeats through the whole song. It is a little bit tricky, but once you get it down, it just repeats through the whole song. So with that in mind, first let's take a look at our chord progression. Our chord progression is going to repeat all the way through Wander to LA is A minor 7, A sharp major 7, C add 9, and then back to A minor 7. That chord progression repeated through the whole entire song, start to finish. Now, where things get a little bit funky is the strum pattern, or start to get a little bit funky is the strum pattern. We're gonna have an alternating strum pattern, so 2 different strum patterns. We'll have one for the 1st and 3rd chord, and then one that we use for the 2nd and 4th chord in the progression. So let's look at those strum patterns first. There is another level of this that's a little bit funky beyond just that. We'll get there in just a second. So first, let's take a look at the strum pattern we'll use for our A minor 7 and then the C add 9. That's gonna be down, 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 up. Just about like that, but a little quicker. So more like down, 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 up. And that's the strum pattern we'll use for our 1st and 3rd chord. And then we'll go to our A sharp major 7. And then for the 2nd and 4th chord strum pattern, we're gonna go up, 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 down, up. About like that for the 2nd and 4th chord. So there's our first 2. Going from there in the chord progression, we go to our C add 9. That's going to be the same strum pattern that we use for our first A minor 7. So down, 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 up. And then we go on to our last A minor 7, which is going to be the same strum pattern that we just used for the A sharp major 7, the 2nd chord. Same strum pattern there. So we'll go up, 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 down, up. About like that. So that's our chord progression and then the strum patterns. A little walkthrough of what we're up to at this point. We'll go A minor 7. We got down, 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 up. A sharp major 7, up, 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 down, up. C add 9, down, 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 up. Back to A minor 7, down, down, up, down, up. Okay, so that's just the chords and the strum patterns. You can keep it simple like that and just do chord progressions and strum patterns. I know that may not be super simple because there is that tricky A sharp major 7 in there, but that's kind of a simplified version if you just want to stick with that. But we're going to add some dynamics to this as well. So we're going to play that same thing we're playing here, but we're going to add and take away some fingers in specific places. So we'll start here with this first chord. You'll notice that there's some stars next to some of the strums here, and that is what this is about. So we'll start with our A minor 7 here first, the first one. What we're going to do for this, same strum pattern, same chord progression we just played, but on that starred chord, we're going to add our ring finger to the 2nd fret of the G string. And just for the starred strum, just for that one starred strum, we're going to add that finger off, and then that last up strum on that chord, we're going to take that back off. So a little walkthrough of what that'll look like. We've got regular A minor 7, we go down, down, and then that starred strum, we're going to add that ring finger to the 2nd fret of the G string, down, and then take that ring finger back off, up, just like that. That's kind of a breakdown of what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be adding and taking away some fingers where those starred strums are. So from there on to our 2nd chord, that A sharp major 7, we're going to do this one, and what we're going to do is for the starred strums on this one, we're going to take our pinky off of the 3rd fret of the B string. We're going to open it up to this barred 1st fret, and that'll have a 1st fret on the B string because we're barring that on the 1st fret there. So that's what we're going to be doing for the starred ones there. So we're going to go up, up, and then take your pinky off, up, and then put it back on, down, and then take it back off for that last strum, up, just like that. One more time, down, down, up, down, up. So those last 2 up strums will take the pinky off of that A major 7 right there, A sharp major 7. From there, we're on to our C add 9. For our C add 9, we're going to do that same third strum pattern, first and third strum pattern there. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to shape our C add 9 a little bit weird. This isn't usually how we would shape a C add 9, but what we're doing here is basically we're playing a regular C major chord, but we're adding our pinky down here on the 3rd fret for the add 9 shape. So usually I would play a C add 9 more like this, but we're playing it like this because for that starred strum on the C add 9, we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to take our pinky off of that 3rd fret of the B, and we're going to just leave it open to this 1st fret on the B that we have down here with our pointer finger, just for the starred strum. So let's walk through that. So we've got regular C add 9 here. We go down, down, 3rd down strum. We're going to take that pinky off and open it up to the 1st fret of the B string, another down strum. And then we're going to put that pinky back onto the 3rd fret of the B for that last up strum. About like that. And that's what the C add 9 shape will look like. So about like that for the C add 9. And then we're on to that last A minor 7, the last chord in the progression. For this one, we're going to have the same finger that we added for the first A minor 7. We're going to add that same finger in and out depending on what strum we're on. So 2nd fret on the G string with your ring finger. So we're going to start with it off for the A minor 7. We're going to go down, down. And we're going to change up our strum pattern here just a little bit. We're going to go up with that finger off, so not starred here. And then down is the starred strum for this one. So we're going to put that ring finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, do a down strum. And then we're going to take that ring finger back off for the last up strum. Just like that. And that is going to be the whole progression. And I know that that's a little bit tricky and kind of a lot to remember, but once you get in a groove with it, again, this does repeat through the whole song. So once you got it down once, you pretty much got the whole song down. So guys, let's do one last walkthrough putting that all together real quick. We'll start with the A minor 7. We'll go down, 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 up, and then to the A sharp major 7. We'll go up, 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 down, up, and then we go to the C add 9. Down, 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 up, and then to the last A minor 7. Down, down, up, for that last A minor 7. And that right there is pretty much going to repeat through the whole entire song, start to finish. So a little bit weird, a little bit funky, but it does repeat. So once you got it down, you got the whole song down. So with all that in mind, guys, a couple times through the chord progression and the strum patterns that are going to be used throughout all of Wandered to LA will look about like this without me talking. And guys, that's everything that you need to know to play Wandered to LA on guitar. As always, if you have any questions, you can hit me up in the comments down below. I'm usually pretty quick getting back to those. And again, if this video helps you out, hit that subscribe button. I have about 900 other guitar and ukulele lessons on this channel. I usually try to post at least 3 to 5 new lessons every single week. So if you're learning guitar or ukulele, there cannot be a more perfect channel for you to check out. Hit up my Instagram at the Groovy Guitar Dude to see what I'm up to in between videos and drop off some song requests. And lastly, guys, if you need a little extra help with this song or any other aspect of beginner guitar, you hit up this link right up here to book a one-on-one lesson with me. Guys, Wandered to LA is a groovy new song from Justin Bieber and Juice WRLD. I'm really stoked to share this one with y'all. It's got a really cool guitar part. It is a little bit challenging because mostly of that A sharp major 7. It's a tricky chord to play. I even have trouble with it sometimes, especially way up here on the fretboard where everything gets a little closer together. But it's a really fun song to play, and most of the techniques in this song are fairly beginner friendly. There's nothing too terribly like complicated or fast. It's just a little funky because of that A sharp major 7. And again, kind of doing that strum pattern situation where you have the kind of alternating deals where it comes, you put a finger on and off. That's a little bit tricky, but it's something that's actually really good to practice and learn even as a beginner. So guys, I had a lot of fun learning this song. I hope you guys have a lot of fun learning it as well. Hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see y'all soon.